Hi, I'm Sue Greenwald with the Empowered Light Holistic Expo. Our next expo is September 6th through 8th in Oaks, Pennsylvania, outside of Philadelphia. I'm here today with Roland Walters, who's going to be talking Sunday, September 8th at 1 p.m. in the Evolve Room. And I'm going to introduce Roland and have him tell you a little bit about what he's going to be talking about. Hey, Roland, how are you today?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. Can you tell us a little bit about your talk title and kind of what people can expect during the talk?
The title is Energy Cascade of Healing Light. And it's really not going to be so much of a talk as it is going to be a group activity, a working group activity. And the purpose of this is to let people see and feel, or maybe even hear, how energy manifests and magnifies in layers through people. So we're going to be kind of set up potentially like a triangle, and we may have one or two people that are what I call, will be sitting in the hot seat at the top of the triangle that will be receiving, and we'll be working in layers. So I'm going to have people set up as a triangle or as best as we can, such that the person's in the hot seat will feel the energy of one person, and then they get to feel the energy of three people working together, and then five people, seven people, et cetera, and so forth. And as it goes through the layers, and I'll have people that are in the hot seat to tell us what they're feeling, what they notice the difference in. Are they getting hot? Are they getting cold? Are they hearing things, emotions coming up, stuff that needs to be released? But at the same time, all those people in this triangle are also feeling layers of energy coming from people from behind them. And the purpose is, we are not to work alone. We are to work together as a group, as a whole, to manifest things, to heal people, to heal the world. We're not supposed to work alone.
So basically the premise is the energy of two or more is exponentially higher than just one individual's energy. And so you're going to kind of demonstrate that by adding more people, adding more people, adding more people through the time that you'll be there. And it will be kind of like a meditation or energetic process. Is that kind of a good summary?
Yeah, not even really a meditation, but definitely an energetic energy type of process. We'll be working in layers, and so you can feel the magnification between the layers. But yes, you're absolutely right. Is three people working on one person is much greater than one-on-one.
Right.
And things come out, and we're trying to get the light deep into the soul. And for me, part of my path is to reach out. It's like to channel the light and love of the divine to as many souls, actual souls within people as possible. And this will actually go too deep into the souls, into people, where it's beyond just a layer. You're not just feeling the exterior, and feeling energy from the outside. It brings stuff out. And the souls, what the soul wants the most out of anything is to be fully connected to the divine. And of course, it's just a step in our healing process, but it still goes back to we need to work together. We need more people enlightened, aware is probably the best word. We need more people to be fully aware of the divine, of the light, and how much we need it and how much it means to us.
Okay. Well, I know there's so much going on in the world today, and we're watching it, and we'll say most of it doesn't seem positive on the surface, although I feel that It has to come out for us to get to the other side, if you know what I'm saying. But I love the idea about working together and that connection. So you're really providing an experiential, workshop or talk, so people can feel energy and feel themselves and feel that connection with others. And that's perfect. I love that.
Yeah, I'm not much for just a speaker. Even in an interview like this, I am an interactive, so I want, at heart I'm an introvert, but I want people to work together, and so with, this is not going to be me standing up there talking about a topic. This is, let's everybody get in, get their hands into it, feel the energy, take part of it, share, open up, help somebody else, send energy we're sending and helping someone else. And that's the other part of it is, we are all supposed to be helping someone else, either opening them to the light or healing or counseling, something. We're supposed to be helping other people. We're not all supposed to be carrying these burdens and down in the dumps. We're supposed to, that's not what's wanted of us. So, and as far as myself, I'll be going from the front of the room to the back of the room, showing how the energy can change by one person going from the front of the group, like behind the person in the hot seat, to all the way to the very back of the group. And sometimes people can't notice it when it's just as much in layers. So I'm going to be working back and forth. And if something comes up in a situation with a person that is, let's say, an emotional burden, and they need to let it go, then the group may shift a little bit, and I may shift to focus on that individual. And we just never know what comes up. Sometimes people cry, sometimes people get overwhelmed, but it's always a wonderful experience. I love doing them, and it's with the fact that everybody takes part is the wonderful part.
It sounds like we're going to need multiple sessions. I'm just joking, but it sounds amazing. Now, can you tell us a little bit about how you got started doing these sessions or these types of healings?
Yeah. Well, I am a shaman. I will give credit to my daughter who kept me on the path of energy work. I'm like many people, felt energy most of my life, but kind of either put it off or didn't talk about it or different things. But when my daughter was born, everything changed. And I give her credit because I just saw so much and everything kept happening with her. And she was disabled, and so she took full care, but it was just amazing how the light came through her, how the energy came through her. So this actually through her, I'm gonna hold up, this is my flyer, can you see this?
Hold it up just a little more. Yeah.
Okay. That's a triangle that came to me several times, and I even saw it when working with her. In the center of it says "I am," and which, source, I am the creator of all. And I saw this several times in working with her, and even trying to do energy work, healing work on her. So working with the light, this is where I kind of got the name of my business, In the Healing Light. Came through her. But actually, I was in a church with my wife probably 20 plus years ago, and I will say I was atheist for up until my mid 30s probably. Anyway, so 20 plus years ago, I was in a church, and outside of the service, somebody came up wanting get people to come up and pray with them. They were struggling. They were having a hard time. And as people came up, like one, then another, and another, they would put a hand on them or the hand on the next person. And we're sitting in these pews, and it was just funny as those days that I didn't go to church with my wife. And she would always ask me, but that particular day I needed to go, and I didn't know why, but it was for that, because all of a sudden it felt like I was in like ocean water. Every time another person would join that group, I could feel the energy of the wave rolling me back and forth. And of course, no one within the church could explain it to me, and I've had numerous people since that couldn't explain it to me, but there was something there. And then that's where I took it from. And so it's not something that was taught to me. It's not something I took a class on. It's just, I saw this, I know it's real, let's do this. And so I have regular events down here. I'm in North Carolina, but I have regular events, 2 each month, getting ready to be 3 each month. And like you said, multiple sessions. I have regulars that come to these because it helps them release layers. But yeah, strangely enough, this came from feeling like a hands-on experience at a church, maybe 25 years ago now.
That's an amazing story, and how you were guided to go, and you got just what you needed, and you've kind of developed that and morphed it to what you're doing now. Yeah, I love that.
Thank you.
So basically, you'll be doing your event Sunday, September 8th at 1 p.m. in the Evolve Room. You're driving from North Carolina that day and then driving home afterward?
No, actually, we're going to drive up part of the way Friday, stay
Okay.
somewhere. Then we're going to come in about midday Saturday so we can
good.
go
Good.
out and then stay there. And we'll drive part of the way back Sunday after the talk. But we want to see the show.
Oh,
And see,
good. Okay. Good. I know when we had been emailing back and forth, I was like, well, that's a long day, and it's doable, but that is quite a commitment, and you're to be commended for it. So that's excellent. So we'll be seeing you Sunday, September 8th. Anything else you want to say, Roland?
If you're curious, just come. Just come. It's if you want to take part in something and not actually just listen to a talk, come. If you feel like, if you're searching for release, for help, come. Love to have you.
Excellent. So basically it will be very experiential. You'll feel the energy, you'll get great information. And then of course, Roland will be floating around throughout the weekend so you can ask him questions and putting you on the hot seat there. But I think that's a great event. And I almost feel like we need a second one because it sounds like it will be very popular. So it's all good. Thank you so much for your time, Roland. We'll be seeing you September 8th.
Thank you, Sue.
Take care. Bye-bye.